turned away. "What are you doing?" His eyes went wide. "Checking your hip." "Oh, okay." I giggled again and rolled onto my side to let him check it. Pain shot through me as my hip touched the bed. "Whoops, wrong hip." "How do you mess that up?" "Tequila." I rolled to face him and tapped my temple. "Very influential, but a complete asshole. It should be a politician." "So could you with all the shit you talk when you're drunk." He chuckled and pulled up my shirt, then carefully moved down the waistband of my jeans to check my hip. I peered down. The skin was grazed, and even drunk me knew there'd be one hell of a bruise there in 2 days' time. Excellent. That was what I needed at the start of the summer. A shiner on my hip. "It doesn't look too bad." Luke's fingers brushed across the tender skin, his rough fingertips making my skin tingle. "You think?" I tilted my head up to meet his eyes and froze. His face was right there. The lips I'd been kissing just minutes ago were close enough to mine that one twitch and they'd be touching mine again. Maybe I was crazy. Maybe it was the tequila. No, it was definitely the tequila, and I was definitely crazy. But for the purpose of what I was about to do, it would be easier to use the tequila as an explanation. I kissed him. I kissed my best friend square on the lips. Deliberately. I thought he'd pull away, but he didn't. His gentle touch on my hip became a hard grip as he yanked my body into his. He was most definitely still hard, and I was damn glad we'd had enough tequila that this would be forgotten in the morning. Because if there was anything you wanted to forget, it was making out with your best friend. And him touching your boob, which he was doing right now. Oh, sweet Jesus, this was happening. I decided to stop thinking. Thinking wasn't going to change this, and hell, it was my fault. I'd kissed him again. I fell into the kiss, and him, literally. The next few minutes was a mess of awkward touching and kissing, and getting more turned on than I had any right to be by my best friend. Before my drunken brain could compute it, we were both removing our clothes, stripping ourselves down to be totally naked. Then we were kissing again, our teeth almost clashing as I slipped when we came together. Giggles were drowned out by moans as Luke slipped his hand between my legs and worked my clit with his fingers. I reached toward him and took his hard cock in my hand. His teeth grazed my lips, and when his hips bucked, he pulled away from me and met my eyes. "Condom?" I pointed in the general direction of my nightstand. "What? Just because I hadn't been laid in 6 months didn't mean I wasn't optimistic it could happen at any time." I giggled at that thought. Who'd have guessed it'd be my best friend who'd end my sexual drought? Luke staggered as he got to his feet. I hiccuped, clapping my hands over my mouth when he laughed and rummaged through my top drawer. Coming up empty, he moved to the second drawer, and my eyes widened as he plucked my little purple bullet vibrator out and held it out with a questioning eyebrow. Inside, sober Aspen was dying of embarrassment. Drunk Aspen laughed her ass off. Sober Aspen was going to hate drunk Aspen in around 12 hours. He dropped it back into the drawer and plucked out a box of condoms. Like I said, I was forever optimistic that a deity would drop a porn star or someone equally as talented on my doorstep for a quickie. Another giggle erupted from me when I watched Luke fumble with the condom. He almost dropped it before he finally managed to roll it on himself. It was like watching a cat try to open a door or hold onto something. "Shut up," he muttered, holding the condom in place as he came back to me. I laughed, lying back. He slipped easily between my legs, and he kissed me several times before he tried to push inside me. I jerked back up the bed like his cock was on fire. "Luke, that's my ass." He stopped, stepped back, and bent down. "Whoops." "Whoops? You nearly impaled my ass, and you say whoops?" "Shh." He touched a finger to my lips and tried again. Thankfully, this time, he got it right. He pushed his cock inside my pussy, slowly, leaning forward to kiss me again. I gripped his shoulders as he started to move. Within 3 thrusts, his cock fell out, but he slipped it back inside me. After a second, that was. I wrapped my legs around his waist so it didn't...